Shadows of Doubt 1.0 is finally here. Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Shadows of Doubt. And we're going to be checking out the 1.0 patch, the big one that came out today. As of recording, this game will become, or I'll be releasing this video on Friday, so the day after the patch came out. But there's going to be plenty of additions that you'll put on the screen for you. You can see the patch notes from Steam. We've had things like new cover-ups. You can, you'll get paid a large amount of money to, cover up the crime, or you have kidnapping cases, or you can have drag bodies and move them around, which is kind of cool because there's been some time where I've had issues where they get stuck in cabinets and stuff. So hopefully that'll help. But yeah, just a couple different things. Like I said, you can kind of scroll down and check it out. Plenty of fixes, but I'm not going to go through everything. You can go also find it on Steam as well. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump in. And what I'm going to do is they also added some pre-made cities as well. I'm not going to generate a city this time just because this is part of the 1.0, and I do want to check out what they added. So you can see here, you have three different ones. You have Casablanca Quarter, Charlotte Heights, and New Lily Crofty. So each one is a medium type city, and I'm going to go Casablanca because it has a little bit more people in it, and that's the one we're going to go for. Now we are going to have, of course, Stapes, because that is what my character's always been named as in these playthroughs, and we're just going to go with our standard stuff, and we're going to go with a hard difficulty. I know we did it last time, and then we're going to hit continue. But before I get started, I do want to preface that I will be having a discussion about how I feel about the 1.0 at the end of this video, and maybe I'll talk about it through this video. But I am going to talk about kind of how I feel about the 1.0 and just the changes they've done and just the general development process of the game. So let's go ahead and jump in, hit continue, and it's going to load up, and I'll see you guys in the city. All right, here we are, and this is the intro. It is the late 20th century. And I know we've been through this before, but I'm going to go through it again just in case there are new people introduced to this. So hyper-industrialization has swept the planet. I'm noticing some stuttering, which is... I think it's just loading. The old Bourbon Empire has crumbled, giving way to the United Atlantic States and the first elected megacorporation president in history, Starch Cola. As sea levels rise, cities have become polluted islands. Workers dream of escaping to the fields, an exclusive retirement district few will ever see. Ah, yes, hello, trash can. Rival corporations vie for power, policed by privatized Starch Cola enforcers. Some say justice now only exists in the shadows. Shadows of Doubt, and we have the title jump, and unfortunately that intro has been, I think, always kind of been a little bit stuttery. It has never been smooth from what I've seen or my issues that I've crossed, but when you get into the game, it actually runs very well so far. Now what I'm going to be seeing is if they're going to have any bugs that we've run into beforehand, if there's going to be, because we've had loading issues with the city, like rooms not loading in properly and stuff like that, but we're going to see if those fishes have been ixed. Man, I cannot speak today. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Stapes, and I can't talk properly. But anyway, so yep, we have a couple new buildings that have been added too. We have these this pre-made map as well, so it looks pretty good. We have a garden there. We have the old diner there, as some of you are already used to. Now, when you start off this game, we're going to be waiting for a crime to happen, which you're kind of already suspicious. Man, yeah, brain's just fried, but. Yeah, so we're just gonna walk around until we can find something, but so far so good. Good evening. Hey, how are you? Evening, what's your name? I'm not telling you. Okay, I thought we literally just immediately got a name. No, okay, we're just gonna ignore you. You don't seem like you're a pretty friendly person at all. But if you don't know what Shadows of Doubt is, it is a detective simulator in a voxel world. Not really voxel. I guess it's I mean, it is voxel, but like it's not the traditional voxel where you think of like digging down and having voxels like that. But it's got that kind of 3D pixel art voxel style to it, and it's very, very unique. But I think they released the game in early access maybe a year and a half ago, and we've enjoyed our time with it. But like I said, I'm going to have a discussion kind of about how I feel about the 1.0 at the end of the video. But I think we're going to sit and wait. We can find some jobs, but I think we want to wait for our first murder case to happen. Okay, got a shop. Hey, how are you doing? You are very pale. Are you okay? Let's see here. Anything else in here? We have some, we can go and skip pictures, so you can go see what we can get off this. Kelly Walker, retail owner. Antonio Rocha. Might as well look at some of these photos here, get some information while we're at it. Okay, I think that was the owner. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to, we need to find out where the city hall is, because we have our map. And I do want to see, let's see, where's my, like, I want to get the map where it holds up. So F1, we want to go to the map. And we want to check out how our city looks, if I can actually pull it up without everything closing on me. Detective's notebook. I just want the map. Just the map? I just want the map. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to throw the detective notebook over there because it seems like I can't have it open at the same time. That was kind of intriguing. But yeah, we're doing a medium-sized map. So normally I have just a 3x3 here, but we have a 3x4 going for us, which actually, no, I think we actually have done 3x4s mostly. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so there's our town, city garden. Actually, is that right? Yeah, because there's the diner. So our city hall is, where is it? Up there it is right there. So we are, where's our player? Where are we at? Okay, we're in here. So we're right across from it. Ah, well, it's right there. Okay, well, I'm already making a fool of myself. That's classic Stape stuff. Let's see, what kind of jobs do we have on the board here? Anything good? Might as well get busy. Careful investigator wanted, highly personal task, suspected infidelity, need confirmation, requires hard evidence, photographs, emails, or documents, offering a sum of 1,100. Okay, I typically want to find the ones that give us hard disks. So we have Kaizen V plus 900. I'm not really looking for that one. Actually, that one may give us information about people. I think that might be decent. Photography skills. Oh, I don't really want to start with a photography job, but I don't think we have anything else. Oh, no, we have infiltrator. An 800. Okay, they're both photography. So we might go for this K-Love. Or not K-Love. Well, I mean, it's kind of KV-Love. Kaizen V-Love. Plus 900 CR. I think that's crowns. Yeah, sure. We'll accept that one. Ask staff for Banks. All right. Hey, I'm looking for Banks. How are you doing? Banks, hear about the job. I'm supposed to give you this, okay? What you got for me? Illegal action. All right, cool. Potential fines. Good. Glad we're already getting in trouble. It's a photograph of the briefcase. I'll give you information on your target. Okay. I don't want anything to do with this. Just give me the information. You won't have to. Okay, I'm apparently doing something illegal, and someone's already getting ready to fight me. Okay, I've got my photo. Well, it looks like we're already jumping into the chaos, which is really, really nice. So it's time for me to leave. I guess we're not going to get information about our perp. I don't know why I got suddenly assaulted. Don't know what I did. I think I may have accidentally clicked on something and stole something. I don't know. Could not tell you, but we're going to run away and then try to find that briefcase. I'm just going to go hide down here and maybe they won't find me. Here we go. Perfect. All right, so we've already lost them. Let's take a look at our notebook here. So photograph, detective's notebook. Okay, what is going on? Why is this one to just be up all the time? I need you. There we go. It's because of the box. All right, perfect. That's what I needed. All right, job listing, details, pursue current objectives, detail job note, acquire more about the job. Okay, I guess we're not getting the job note, so we just need to find Marigold. So we need to find the briefcase here. That's at the top of the hotel, I believe, if I remember correctly. So that's where we're going. Now then, we just gotta find the hotel. So hopefully I've lost the person who's chasing me. Also, I can't climb up these stairs for some reason. Okay, that's very interesting. I am holding forward and I have to kind of go side to side. So that's one thing I'm already going to bring up about the game being in 1.0. It still feels like it's got some issues, bugs wise and gameplay wise. And you know, you should be able to just go up the stairs quite easily. So there's an example of kind of how I'm feeling so far. In short, and I'll go over some things at the end, but in short, I'm feeling like it's too early for 1.0 in my opinion. And that's one thing I'm always going to be honest about with you guys is that if I'm not, because like my job is to show you guys games, and that could persuade you to buy the game, and I don't feel right in mind to say, yeah, go buy this game without explicitly laying out, hey, it does have some issues. I want you guys to be able to know that before you spend your money on it. So that's kind of my job, is to make sure that you guys don't, you know, pick up something that you may not be interested in until it maybe gets some fixes or something like that. But here's our briefcase. Like I said, I'll go over some more stuff at the end of the video. So let's take a look. I'm here to play the game, show you guys what it's about. So we have the briefcase. Let's open it up. Let me get in my inventory real quick. I think that's F3. Nope, that is my watch. That is also not my F keys. Okay, let's just go there. Briefcase. Let's get that in our hands. Okay, what is going on? Find and open. What did I do? Okay, employee photo. I'm assuming that's what we're looking for. Is that what was in the briefcase? It kind of all happened so fast. I want to hold the briefcase. There we go. That's what I wanted. I don't know where that employee photo came from. Telephone number acquired. Okay. Job information update. Take photo of the target. I'm assuming my target is the person of the photo. I'm not entirely sure where we got that. Acquire camera from City Hall, so we're going to go buy that. So, I'm just gonna... Are we near the ocean? I don't want to, like, drop it on someone's head. We are. Okay, so I'm just gonna go just throw that off the building. It just kind of vanished, so I'm assuming it went to the ocean. Good talk. All right, so we're gonna go to City Hall now, and we're gonna find us a camera. So I'm gonna go down and pick up that camera real quick. You good? Okay. Okay. Are we good? Are you drunk? I think you're... Okay, I think you're a little drunk. I think it's time to go home. Okay, anyway, a little side adventure for, on our way to the City Hall there. Okay, well, everything's on hold now with our side case because we have a new murder case. Now, here is the meat of the game, is solving these murders. So, what I need to do first is, honestly, we need to get there as quickly as possible, but I need to get to Town Hall. Okay, someone's freaking out. Everything... Oh, okay, you're being chased by a gun. Well, I think maybe... That could have been our murderer? I don't know. Sometimes you can actually just run into the murderer like that, but I don't think I've actually really had it happen before. Alright, so we need to go to the crime scene. So we have our Crimson Scourge is the name of the case. So we have 704 Hodge Projects. So let's go ahead and look up that. So we want 704 Hodge Projects. Click on that, and we want to plot our route. Now, there is a auto run feature, but I don't tend... when I used it last time, and it could have gotten better, it didn't work all that well. You would run into stuff, and sometimes you get hung up. So I tend to just keep walking my own. But we're going to head over to this crime scene and see what we can find. And we should be getting to the building. I think it's like that one right there. Is that it? I will say the feel of the game is incredible. The immersiveness is very good. They make you feel like you're in the city, and it feels alive. But like I said, it still has some bugs that I am concerned about. But we'll see as we keep playing along. So we want to go to 704, so we need to go to the 7th floor. And up we go. All right, here we are at the 7th floor. I think I saw an enforcer coming up the stairs. He should be here any minute, which means I may not be getting in here. Also, I hear an ad. I think they added some new... Yep, okay, so 704. I'm not going to be able to go in here. This comp is in here, and I was a little late. Sometimes you can get here early. Okay, well, there was actually another cop here beforehand. So we're going to let them do their job, and I'm going to have to find a way to get in here without having to get in trouble. Now, we could take pictures, but I didn't pick up the camera, so that probably wouldn't have been smart of me, but I got too excited about the murder case. So we have something Palo, I think. I can't read it for sure, but I'm gonna let them do their job real quick and then try to see if I can find a way to slip into that apartment. Now, where, oh, where could we possibly do that? There's not a vent system here, but maybe we can go up another floor and maybe find an entrance to the vents. No, you're going home. Nothing here right now. If we take a look at tab, it didn't look like we have any vent entrances on this floor. Nothing down here either. So we might just need to wait a minute or sneak in somehow, which is possible. They're gonna put up the tape. And depending on where these enforcers go, like sometimes they'll... Okay, that one's leaving, so this one's probably gonna stay here. I'm kind of curious what he's gonna do. Stay in the doorway, okay? I'm gonna close that. No crime against that. We are gonna check one more time to see if there's a vent down here. It does not look like there's a vent entrance. I could be misreading my map, but I don't think I see one on there. We'd have to enter in another apartment. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything there for us, unfortunately. But how you doing over here, bud? Okay, you've roped it off. Are you in here still? Now, I don't want to get shot. These guys will, if you break the law, they will start blasting you. Okay, I'm gonna sneak in. Trespassing, I know. I'm very well aware. Oh, right, the camera's behind me. Hey, bud, I wouldn't do anything. Oh, one thing I need to do is we need lockpicks. I should have picked some up. Okay, he's there. Okay, so I can go in here, no problem. I just gotta watch off the camera. Okay, we're just gonna sneak in here real quick. Okay, that guy didn't see us. That's fine. We're gonna close the door. Now, we don't need to make too much noise. Okay, we have a bunch of alcohol on the ground. Here's our dead body, and the... Did the writing disappear? I think the writing may have disappeared on me, unless it changed, or if it's on the curtains now. No? Okay, well, we lost a major clue if that's the case. I'm gonna check around and make sure we didn't. Very interesting. Okay, guys, so I had to actually reload the game to get this to show up again. So we have NK, I believe, Paolo. So we need to kind of figure out what that means and what it has relation to the cadaver here. So we have unknown citizens, so we're going to pin that on our board there. And that's what I love about this game, is starting to pin things on the board and starting to bring this alive. So we have the entry wound. It was a sharp object or blade that caused the murder. Well, obviously the murder caused the murder, but the method of murder. Then we have a dirty napkin, which is interesting. A square napkin that has been used to crumple into a paper ball. Okay, so we have the entry wound there. Put that there. And from examining the body, it appears that the victim has been violently shot to death. With a pistol or revolver. What? Hang on. But it was caused by a sharp object or blade. Okay. That doesn't seem right, but we're gonna see where we get with this. I'm gonna go with it for right now. So we need search, analyze, which we already did. They've actually combined those actions into one, which is kind of cool. And we have our new drag feature, so we can kind of move that around. And we're stinky because we picked up a dead body, so I guess that's it. All right, well, we're stinky now. So we don't know who this person is. Let's see if we can find an ID. So we have, yep, Sherman Boulevard, St. Clinic, Nicholas Kaiser. So we have that, and I don't think that's Paolo. I think that's paid. Yeah, I can't read. I mean, come on, guys. In the comments, don't give me too much grief, but you can kind of see why I thought that was Paolo, but I've played this game enough to know that should have been paid. But anyway, so this may be a work-related type murder. We have their work rota. So we have, oh, actually, this is not their work rota. This is Penelope Gautier. I'm going to put this over here to the side. I don't think it's important, but, you know, you never know. This dirty napkin, that's all they had on them. I don't think it's important, so I'm going to put this over here. What else can we find here? So we have their work ID. So we do have their workplace, so I'm going to pin that on the board because we may need to go investigate there to get maybe information from, like, a computer or anything like that. So we're going to say, okay, that's where they work. Now then, is there anything else we can gather? We took their fingerprint, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so search and analyze was their fingerprint. So we have a fingerprint A. Okay, the map took a minute to load. Do we have anything here? What is that? Note. The jerk keeps standing outside my door and messing with my mail. Cut it out or I'll call the enforcers. You know who you are, NK. So they wrote this note. So Nicholas wrote the note, which could be related to the killer. So I'm going to put it on this side of my board here. And you can go really in depth with your links if you want to. You can rename them, change the colors. Which is really nice. Start color sweepstakes, shopping list, advertisement, the fields. You know, everyone's dreaming of going to the fields. Their wallet, we take their key. We're gonna pin their home now, so that we have that, so we can see where everything we found at their home. I'm gonna unlink these two because I don't think they're important, but I will keep the work ID saying, hey, that's where we found it. And we also found out that they live. I'm gonna move that up there, and we're gonna have the note tied down here. So I think that'll be nice. Okay, so we carded the key, which is good. We have the lantern, nothing there. I know they added a ton of new objects as well to the game, and they added like some new things to the TV. So we just have NK paid. So you know, I don't have a camera, but what I can do is I can just make a sticky note here. That's not a sticky note. I lied. Sticky note, and we have at the crime scene. NK paid. So we can say that we found that at the crime scene, so that there. I can, you know, go even further, saying on wall at the crime screen, at the crime scene. Guys, I promise I can read. It's just sometimes it's difficult to talk. English is a hard. Ooh, okay, so this is what I was talking about. You gotta be careful opening drawers like that because the enforcers can hear. We got lucky that he didn't come in here and just start blasting us. Let's see here. We have their address book, but honestly, we don't have anything that ties us to anyone. Now, I'd need my fingerprint gun, so let's go and take that out. That's not my... Yeah, I mean, these hands will come in handy at some point, but I don't need that yet. So let's go ahead and see what we can find in fingerprints. All right, so we're looking for anything that's not A at the moment. Anyone who could be kind of suspicious. Nothing on the door. That's not the way I needed that to go, but there is a fingerprint. Okay, we got some right there. And just... I think they were actually on the ribbon, so I'm actually going to worry about that. Let's look and check on the wall here. Turn the light off just so we can see these a little bit easier. Anything on the wall for me? It doesn't look like it. Nothing suspicious right here. We do have something here. We have something on the curtains. We have B. So we do have a fingerprint type B, which is interesting. I don't think that's going to come in handy because that's not really tying it to the scene of the crime, but it could. Now let's check the trash and stuff like that. See if we can find a sharp object, or it said that it has a bullet wound. So that's what I'm kind of confused about, is that we have. It appears the victim has been violently shot to death with a pistol or revolver, but when examining the wound, it's a blade. So I don't. Well, now we have a gun here. So fingerprint Nicholas Kaiser, work rota. I don't think he would use the gun, and there's no other fingerprints on it. Yeah, that's his gun. Could have defended himself, but I guess he couldn't get to it in time. Fingerprint Nicholas Kaiser. We're gonna need to find. Oh, there's a pool of blood here. Blood pool. Inspect. This is new. Pool of blood on the floor. All right. Well, not really much we could do with that. Unfortunately, it's also very interesting that the blood pool's over there and not here, but I guess this is where he was either stabbed or shot. Now, what I could look for here is, okay, there's another, okay, so there might be two people working here. Yeah, so Penelope works here, or not works here, but lives here. So Penelope could be our other, is our fingerprint type B. So I don't think it was fingerprint type B. Let's check the trash, see if we can find anything. Maybe they decided to, nope, nothing in there. Interesting. So we're going to have to find something that puts them at the scene of the crime. We don't really have anything yet other than NK paid and no fingerprints to speak of besides B and A. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get out here without this thing getting onto me. Just go out here right quick. That guy doesn't even seem to care, which is fine. And I do want to see if there's any fingerprints on here, which is very odd. I don't see anything at all. We could pick it, but I'm going to open it that way so it's easier to see. And we just need to make sure we don't get caught. There we go. Very good. All right, so nothing on the door handle, which is even more strange. Very interesting case right now. Okay, so I did find something. So I'm not sure why the wound says it's, you know, with a sharp blade or something, but we did find a bullet casing with a fingerprint type C on it. So that is a fingerprint that puts them at the scene of the crime. Fingerprint type B, not really probably our criminal. But we do have a bullet casing here. So we inspect and we can say, okay, that's been put here and it has a fingerprint type C. So I'm going to move this blood pool down here and I'm going to move this note. We know that it could be beneficial to our case, but it may not be. I'm going to move those around. I'm going to unhook these. I don't think that's important that we found that there. I'm going to say we found the note here. So that's just what we found there. Move that here. And this could be tied to this one. So saying that's the bullet wound. So it's an expended 8mm round, commonly used in pistols. So we're looking for a pistol. Now it's not going to be this pistol because we didn't find any fingerprints on it. So it's probably another one. So we need to find anyone, and it's a prop gun. So it can't, okay, so it's a prop gun. So we don't have to worry about that even being a real gun. So now we need to find someone with a fingerprint C. And it looks like they were drinking as they died. Yep, so Nicholas Kaiser. So we're not going to find anything else here, I think. I think it's time to go visit their workplace and see if we can find any fingerprints there. So let's go ahead and make a waypoint to, where is it at? I know I have it. There we go. Sherman Boulevard Sync Clinic. So let's go ahead and do that. Click on that and head over there. And we can always come back here if we need to. Bill, we're good. We're good. All right. We're good. We're good. Hey, how you doing? I just phased through the wall. Anyway, so going back down, we're gonna go to that sync clinic and see what else we can find there. Maybe we can find a fingerprint C there and maybe track down our killer. Okay, so here we are. We're at the sync clinic. You can see by this nice sign just says sync clinic, but the GPS took us there. So what we can kind of deduce from this is that one person probably works here. So now we need to, well, not one person. So we know that Nicholas works here, which is actually very interesting. We may have lost our access to the sync clinic and buying things from it, which I'm very curious about. But this back room is locked and there is a employees only sign here, but there's no one else in here. So we might be able to just kind of get in here. So tell employees the door code to my office has been reset to 6039. All right, well, that's easy enough. So we want 6039. Very good. And we also see some fingerprints here. So let's see if we can find a C on here. We have a D, and a C. Look at that. All right, so we need to figure out who has fingerprint type C. Now then, there is a camera in here. So we need to find out where we can turn these off at. There's a breaker right here. And we have a camera right there, but if I'm lucky enough, it won't see us because we're kind of below it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Unlock that. And then we want to turn off the security. So security is turned off. Very good. And we're just gonna make our way in here. Close the door. Turn on the lights. I could turn on my own flashlight, I think. What is my own flashlight? I don't remember what the hotkey for that was. Either I changed it or the game changed it, but it is middle mouse button 3, which makes me think it was me who did that eventually. But, ooh, lockpick. So now we need to figure out who works here. Now, normally there's an employee board, but I don't see one, which is very interesting. Normally we have pictures of employees, so we're gonna have to figure out who has fingerprint type C in here. Poem, that's DC, and a paperclip that can turn into a lockpick, which is very good. We have the newspaper. Let's see if we can find anything in here. If we have any employee files, employee details. All right, so we have Duke Shambliss. So Duke Shambliss, we can say, hey, we're gonna keep that there, and I'm gonna actually have his name because he is a suspect now. So we know he works here. So I'm gonna bring that up there, have his employee record like that. And we're gonna put these over here to our potential suspects. So we have that. We have Lisa Krawcheck. So we have Lisa, gotta take you. Oh, and actually, your employee record has type C. Look at that. I should have paid attention at first. So Lisa is most likely the murderer. Look at that. All right, so we know Lisa works there. So I'm gonna take that, put that there. So we have the fingerprint that puts her at the scene of the crime. We have this fingerprint, that puts her there. The expended 8mm cartridge also puts her there. So now what do we need to do? Well, we need to arrest and identify the killer. What is the full name of the killer? Do you have any evidence that places the killer at the scene of the crime? Identify fingerprints or photographic evidence. So we have this fingerprint right here that we could use. Where does the killer live, and how have you located the murder weapon? So we need to do a couple more things. We need to figure out where Lisa lives. So let's see what their employee record has to say. Don't think we're gonna find that, but I know where we can probably get some information about where she lives. So now that we've deduced who it is, let's figure out where they live. And what we can do is we can head over to the city hall and find a public registry of everyone and kind of go from there. We're gonna need handcuffs as well to make sure that we arrest her and see why she decided to commit the crime. So we have the little, what's the word for? I guess the locker? More like a vendor, but okay, I'm sorry. I literally just pulled those out of the machine, but okay, you run, you do you. Anyway, public book. You can look at any city directory and find this. It's not just the city hall. So we want Lisa Krawcheck. So let's look for Lisa. So we want L, and actually I think it's by last name. So we want K, and we want L. It's L Keys, and it's CR. So we want Krawcheck, and we have 1201 Hodge Projects. Now this could be interesting. This may be a place that is got security and a security area. There are not VIP areas, but kind of, I think they're called echelon zones, and they are very tough to get in without, getting in trouble. So we're gonna make our way to 1201 Hodge Projects on the 12th floor, and actually this is the same building that our victim lives in. So we're gonna make our way up there and see if Lisa's home. Okay, and just as I feared, this is an echelon zone. We're not supposed to be here. We can get in trouble. So what I'm very curious about is if I can knock, because I think we'll be okay as long as we can find someone who's home. But Lisa's not home. So we need to figure out where Lisa is, and they're obviously not at work. So let's check the time real quick. It's 21:10, so they could be on their way home relatively soon, or they could be asleep. There's no cameras, but knowing about these zones, it's gonna be tough because they're gonna have security systems in here, and I'm out of lockpicks. Okay, actually, there's someone. Wait. What? Is someone home? Or is that someone down here? No, I think that was someone down here. Okay, I almost got in trouble. It's fine. We're good. All right, so we're gonna lockpick. I think, maybe, or unless there's someone behind me, above me. So we're gonna go in here and hopefully not get in trouble. We're gonna turn on the light. We're gonna see if Lisa's home. Ooh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Okay, so let's not get blasted. Oh, and they have the, like, So I think there's like a cult in the game, and that's usually like a... Okay, no, that's someone walking down the stairs. Thought we were getting in trouble there. Okay, we gotta be careful. Kind of have to play, have to be a spy thriller at the moment. Make sure we don't get caught by that laser. Because if we get caught by that, we're gonna get immediately shot up. So I'm trying to make my way around here. And try to make my way into... Okay, this is the bathroom. Not exactly what we're looking for, but that's okay. Okay, watch those lasers. Don't get caught by it. Alright, doing good. Alright, so we're not gonna find her there, and there's... Ooh. Okay, go around. Very good. Alright, so let's see what's over here. I think it's just an office space, so Lisa's probably not gonna be in here. Nope. Alright, this goes back to the bedroom. Now we should be... Oh, nope, there's a minigun in here too. Yeah, so that's the... So that's like the standard, standard security system for these areas is, yeah, and miniguns in their bedrooms. So, you know, if you get caught, you're not really escaping. Also, we're still in the echelon zone, so let's go down, like, I don't know, to the 6th floor. Nope, I'd rather not. I'd rather not. You can close that. Hi, how are you? Is that... Wait, is that Lisa? Hi, who are you? Oh, you have a bat! Okay, I'm hit. Okay, oh, that's a gun. Alright, so you can see here that chaos can actually happen at any time in the game. Oh, that's also... Oh, that's a shotgun. That's not just the pistol. Hey, how are you? Please don't shoot me. Luckily, we're already early in the game and we won't lose much, but ideally, I don't want to lose anything. I'm going to go ahead and... When we get down here, we're going to keep running. But I think that was Lisa. I didn't check. Because that's what happens... Ooh, whoa, dude, chill. That's what happens when you... Oh, okay, please move, thank you. That's what happens if in your echelon zone you get caught by anyone. They start to not like that. So I'm going to go ahead and push this button. I'm going to run. So I think that may have been Lisa going home. And, you know, this is obviously not probably the spot to stop at. But I think we'll be okay. Yep. All right. So we're still in, like, high security. But we can go back up there if we really want to. Which I might do. Hey, how are you? You running for something? So we'll see. What is Lisa? Was that Lisa? It could have been Lisa. Also, Lisa with 2 eyes. Interesting. So let's go back up to the 12th floor. You know, we're still in trouble up there, but I think it'll be fine early. As long as I think we don't step out of the elevator, I think we'll be okay. I think. Maybe. It'll be fine. Okay, so we're here. And so far, we're not getting blasted. So I'm going to knock on the door. Okay, I'm going to knock on the door. Okay, no one's home. That makes sense. So now the problem is how do we locate Lisa? That's not Lisa. We need to make sure Lisa comes home. Is that Lisa? I don't think that's Lisa. Oh, hi. Oh, that was the person with the shotgun. So yeah, that was, you get jump scared like that sometimes. Passed out. No, I did not pass out. I was deceased. I was dead. No one is passing out from a shotgun blast that close. Anyway, yeah, so that can happen. You mess with the wrong people, they pull out a shotgun and just absolutely end you. That's the, kind of the woes of being a personal PI. So yeah, I'm in trouble. You can see that I've got a little badge up there in the top left. I'll pay my medical fees. It's only 15 crowns, which is not bad. Crowns? It's either crows or crowns, but yeah, so that can happen. It's unfortunate that it happened so early, but we are playing on hard mode, so you know, there is that. So what are we gonna do now? Well, check the time. It's 11:47, so Lisa should be home. So I think I'm gonna go try again, which, you know, they say, what do they say about, you know, doing the same thing over and over again? You call you insane, but, you know, maybe this time for sure. So we're gonna head over there and try this again. Maybe find Lisa. Okay, so luckily I'm pretty sure I found their apartment. At least I think I did. If we take a look at F1, or not F1, if we just hit F and we go to the map here, look at this apartment. Yep, 1201, so we are in the right spot. So now it's just about making sure we don't get shot and arresting this person easily. Okay, so they're watching TV at the moment. The security system is off because they are home. Now, what I could do is use something very interesting. So they added a new thing for me to do as an interaction, and I have a coin. So depending, if I throw this right, they should get up and check it out. Yep, so here we go. We grab our handcuffs. Oh, okay, they're checking it out.
My grandpappy.
My grandpappy. Hello. So they're still busy and handcuffs. There we go. All right, so cool. Yeah, so they have that new interaction where you can throw the coin. and get them distracted, which is really nice. Sometimes you had issues where they would be just standing in one place and it would take a time. You have to wait and it take time, and yeah. All right, so let's search, see if they have the gun on them. We have a dirty napkin, nothing of importance. We have pistol ammunition, so yeah, we could say that's kind of important. And do they have a pistol? No, the pistol is not here. Okay, talk to. I give you money for your name. Let's see here. Do you know this person? How are you doing? Can you provide fingerprints? Yeah, so we need her fingerprints. Well, I guess if it's for an investigation, wow, you are not a great criminal, are you? So I'm assuming we have Lisa's fingerprint, which honestly, we already had that before, but you know, I was kind of seeing if they would admit it or not, which they did. Why did you do it? So I'm arresting you on the suspicion of murder. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, they're actually like guilty. Okay. I mean, they have a guilty conscience. Why'd you commit murder? Cola is sweet, but blood spilled for uncle is sweeter. That's not suspicious at all. Okay. Goodbye. Ciao. Yeah. Ciao to you too, because you're going to jail. All right. So now we gotta find the pistol. Now, did they throw it in the trash? This is gonna be interesting if we can find that or not. Okay, so interestingly enough, I have not found the murder weapon yet, which means they may have dumped it somewhere. So we haven't located the specific weapon. So I've checked around the house. I haven't found it laying around anywhere. We do have their ID, but nothing of a weapon. We could check the safe, but we need to get the password, which I wouldn't be surprised if they just have the password laying around here. So I'm going to see if I can find it. Probably in there. Honestly, probably somewhere near their desk. We might be able to find it around there. But I'm going to look for it real quick and see if I can find it. Oh, this is interesting. So they were talking about Uncle. Day 10, cans of starch. 48 cans. Headache, nausea, but pushed on. 50 cans, and Uncle Eden will appear to me. Day 12, saw Uncle Eden in a vision. He told me that I was doing what needed to be done. And they actually changed to where you can have a little bit of an easier time reading it. That's not kind of crazy at all. I also saw there was like a second page. Let's see. Then he blessed me with, wait, is that what I think? Mustard. I have been chosen. Day 13. Hunting lemmings gets harder every day, but I will find them and make them pay for betraying Uncle. So this person was kind of crazy. Okay. Seeing visions and drinking a lot of starch cola, which is kind of not a good thing, because we know that is the main soda supplier in the city, and also, you know, the evil corporation that seems to reside over all these cities. But yeah, still, unfortunately, haven't found the password yet, so I'm gonna keep looking. Okay, so we found the password 6039, which is easy enough. So we go over here, and it's the same password that they used at the workplace. So 6039, and let's see if we have the wet pistol in here. Nope. Ooh, but we have a bunch of sync discs. Okay, so we have Spartan Insurance. We don't know what that one is, and we don't know what that one is. Oh, here we go. So all these are really, honestly, pretty good. Okay. Hang on. Shh. Okay, there we go. Physique, increase maximum health, or increase inventory. Ooh, yes, that one for sure. And we also are gonna get the upgrade vial. Now we don't have enough inventory space for all of this. We do. I'm gonna just take all of that. Unfortunately, we still haven't found the pistol. So I can inspect, but searching, we've already searched everything, which means either the pistol is at their workplace or they left it somewhere else. And I don't think we can just ask them where it is. So that's kind of unfortunate. So we at least know who it was. We can fill that out in the form, so we can resolve what is the full name of the killer. We have Lisa Kralshek, and then evidence that places the killer at the scene of the crime. This was the fingerprint that we found at the crime scene. Where does the killer live? They live at Hodge Projects. And have you located the murder weapon? And no, we haven't. It's optional, but I would like to try to figure out if I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to their place of work and see if we can find the weapon there. I doubt it, and they may have dumped it somewhere else, which if that's the case, we may never find it. So I'm going to go back to the workplace and see if I can find anything. But so far, I think we've kind of searched the apartment, and we're not going to find anything else. So like I said, going to go back to the workplace and see what we can find. Okay, so we made it back to the sync clinic. Gonna see what we can find here, and hopefully we find the murder weapon. But I'm not holding out too much hope. There's not a lot to search in here. And I don't think they would have stopped back by work after they murdered someone, so I could be pleasantly surprised. But with how the many playthroughs we've done in this game, gonna be very, very unlikely. We can check the safe here, see if we can find anything. But yeah, just an upgrade vial, which honestly, while we're here, we might as well do some upgrades. So you can just say, hey, go and open that up, jump in, and see what we can find out here. So we have, where's my inventory? So we have this. So I want to install the inventory capacity because inventory is amazing. So we're going to install that one. We're going to grab inventory, Do that, install, and we're also going to upgrade it once. Upgrade, very good. And then we want to install some of the other ones. So increase throwing power, increase punches, or when taking damage, the first impact is negated. So I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with damage negation. I feel like that's a pretty good one to grab. So we'll grab that. And then let's see, what do we want for this one? Medical care is now covered. Reduce medical costs from involuntary hospital visits by 50%. Legal fees are now covered. You will not lose any stolen items you may possess upon involuntary hospital visits with a value of up to 500 crowns. Can't remember which one it is. Suffer from an accident that was not your fault. Covers medical costs and credits by 100. Your account for involuntary hospital. Involuntary. I'm going to go with legal fees are now covered. You will not lose any stolen items you may possess upon hospital visits with a value of up to 500. So, well, no, that's not really going to be helpful. I mean, it could be, but I think I might just go with medical care, or we just go with the items. I think I'm going to go with the items. You know, we don't want to lose anything, so we'll do that and call it a day. Now we do have, I think we have another upgrade vial. I could be wrong, but nope, we don't have any more. But we do have one in here we can go ahead and use. Go and get it blinded by all that. That's fine. Float out of the containment. And then grab that. Okay, I'm getting in trouble apparently, but that's fine. I know I kind of stole something there for a second, but as long as I use it. So we're going to go into our inventory and just install it real quick. No harm, no foul. And we actually upgrade this one, and I think it should give us some bonuses. So yeah, increase stolen item to 500, so now it's 1,000, and then we do it again. And it's 9,000. So yeah, that was definitely worth it. All right, well, unfortunately, I don't know where we're gonna be able to find that gun. I don't think, like I said, I don't think we're gonna have an easy time finding it. We know the prop gun was found in the other person's home, and that's the prop gun. The last thing I could think of is maybe looking in the trash bins outside of their home. They could have, you know, stashed it there, but I've actually never had an instance where that was the case. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a look and see if that's where I can find it or not. Okay, so unfortunately not much luck, so I'm gonna have to head back to the city hall, and I think we're just gonna have to call that optional objective not done. I checked the trash bins, but no luck. Just a bunch of garbage, and you can see at the top left there, we have the stinky status. So dumpster diving did not reverse any results. So we can go ahead and turn this in and go ahead and just get our money and cash out of it. Sometimes that's just going to happen. You're not going to know where the weapon is. You can sometimes find it if you search around, but in this case, we weren't able to find it at their job or their home, so there's no telling where it could be at. But we're going to hand in this case. We're going to see what happens. We're, of course, not getting the murder weapon optional objective, but maybe we can try to get some of these other ones here. So we have the full name, and we have that correct. So all of those are correct. Of course, we didn't find the murder weapon, but overall, I say that's a pretty good job, and the case is solved. So guys, that is the first instance of 1.0 for Shadows of Doubt. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, I did want to talk about how... So, with 1.0, I was kind of hesitant. Like I said, I want to have this discussion. I was hesitant about them releasing it to 1.0 is because it didn't feel like the game was done yet. And honestly, I'm still kind of in that camp. I still think there's work to be done. I still think there's plenty of opportunity for this game. And I'm hoping it's not a situation where they kind of want to move on and develop on something else. Now, the reasons are is because there's still plenty of bugs, as we kind of saw earlier. The stairs not working properly. I haven't seen any of the previous building bugs, but, you know, the game performance kind of hitches here and there. But it's also just the fact that it feels early, and I'm gonna just kind of put it bluntly. And like I said earlier, I don't want to sell a game to you guys unless I feel it's necessary to. So I want you to guys make your own decision. And it wouldn't be right of me to say, hey, yeah, this game is great, I love it. I want to, you know, I've got to list off the issues that the game has as well for you guys. So that's just my opinion. I'm going to put it out there. I love this game, but I still don't think it's ready for 1.0 yet. So I want you to be able to make your informed decisions based on what you see of me play and what, you know, based on my experiences. Like I said, I still love this game. It's still a ton of fun. It's very immersive. It has a great solving cases and everything, but it still feels like there needs to be work done on it. So that's kind of my piece on it. I want you guys to, you know, make your own decisions about this game. I'm not going to say, hey, you should definitely go buy this. I want you, like I said, make an informed decision based on what you see and what you look up. You can go to Steam reviews. You can go watch other streamers and YouTubers play the game. But like I said, Love the game, but I just don't feel like it's ready yet. But if you guys want to see more of this game, I will gladly play more of it. I know a lot of you guys have joined the channel based on my original Shadows of Doubt playthroughs, so if you want to see more of it, please let me know below and I'll gladly play it. But otherwise, I think I might want to let the game cook. But like I said, if you guys want to see more of it, let me know down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think the game's ready? Do you think it should be 1.0? I'm curious to see if you guys have any differing opinions or if you kind of are in the same camp. But that's going to cover it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thank you for spending some of your time here, and I shall see you for the next one. Bye, everybody.